Video games have come a long way, from simple blocks bouncing around a black screen to massive cinematic worlds with lifelike detail. But how did we get here? Let's rewind. It all started in the early 1970s. One of the first commercially successful games, Pong. Released by Atari in 1972, it was just two paddles and a square ball. But it was groundbreaking. Suddenly people realized you could have fun with a screen, and the gaming industry was born. Soon after, simple home consoles appeared, like the Magnavox Odyssey. And in 1977, Atari released the Atari 2600, which brought arcade-style games right into people's living rooms. No more quarters, no more lines, just pure at-home gaming. The 1980s were the golden age of arcades. This was when games truly became part of pop culture. You had Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Galaga, Space Invaders, all massive hits. Arcades were everywhere, neon-lit rooms packed with buzzing machines, clinking coins and high-score battles. At home, consoles like the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, took over. Super Mario Bros. Wasn't just a game, it was a revolution. It introduced real stories, secrets, and a new kind of platforming gameplay that would inspire decades of games. Meanwhile, Sega was rising with Sonic the Hedgehog, and the competition between Nintendo and Sega would define the next decade. The 90s were wild. It was Nintendo versus Sega, Mario versus Sonic, and kids were arguing on playgrounds over which was better. But in 1994, Sony entered the scene with the PlayStation. It was sleek, it had CDs instead of cartridges, and it delivered revolutionary 3D games like Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil, and Metal Gear Solid. Games weren't just for fun anymore. They told deep, emotional stories. Later, Nintendo 64 brought us The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time and Super Mario 64, pushing the boundaries of what 3D gameplay could do. Gaming was now fully 3D, fully immersive, and here to stay. Voiceover. Gap-2.36s. While consoles were battling it out, another revolution was brewing: PC gaming. In the late 90s and early 2000s, personal computers became powerful enough to run complex games, and developers seized the opportunity. Titles like Doom, Quake, and Half-Life pushed the boundaries of what was possible in terms of graphics and gameplay. Then came strategy games like StarCraft and Age of Empires, which captured the imagination of millions with their deep, tactical gameplay, Gap-2.36s. But it wasn't just about graphics and strategy. The modding community flourished on PC, allowing players to create their own content and even new games. Counter-Strike, originally a Half-Life mod, became a worldwide phenomenon, showcasing the potential of player-driven content, Gap-2.36s. And let's not forget about The Sims, which brought life simulation to millions of players, making it one of the best-selling PC games of all time. With the rise of digital distribution platforms like Steam, PC gaming became more accessible than ever, cementing its place in the gaming ecosystem. Voiceover. Hey there, if you're enjoying this journey through gaming history, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Your support means the world to us. In the 2000s, gaming exploded in every direction. Online play changed everything. Halo 2 on Xbox Live, a cultural moment. Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, and World of Warcraft let us play and compete with people all over the globe. Consoles like the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube defined this era, while GTA San Andreas, Shadow of the Colossus, and God of War gave us unforgettable single-player experiences. Then came the Nintendo Wii in 2006, a motion control system that brought gaming to families, grandparents, and people who'd never touched a controller. It outsold almost everything, proving that gaming wasn't just for gamers anymore. In the 2010s, two revolutions hit: mobile games and indie games. Suddenly your phone was a gaming device. Angry Birds, Temple Run, Subway Surfers, Clash of Clans. These weren't just time killers, they were huge global hits. At the same time, indie developers were creating masterpieces: Minecraft, Undertale, Stardew Valley, Hollow Knight. Small teams or even solo devs were crafting some of the most creative and beloved games of the decade. Games became more personal, more artistic, and more varied than ever before. And now, we've entered a new era. Games like Elden Ring, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and Red Dead Redemption 2 offer open worlds so massive and detailed, it's hard to believe they run on a home console. Virtual reality and augmented reality are becoming more mainstream. You can swing a lightsaber, explore a haunted house, or fight zombies, all in full VR. Cloud gaming lets you stream games from powerful servers. No downloads, no discs. You can play console-quality games on a phone or even a smart TV. And AI, it's starting to show up in games in ways we never imagined. Smarter enemies, dynamic stories, even characters that respond to you like real people. From a bouncing pixel to massive online worlds, video games have evolved into something more than just entertainment. They're art, they're storytelling, they're connection. What started as a few lines of code has turned into an entire universe of possibilities. And the game is far from over, so whether you're an old-school arcade lover or a next-gen VR explorer, one thing's for sure. The future of gaming is just getting started.